Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the News Hour special edition and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, the big story that we have for you this evening on the News Hour is the latest coming in from Telangana. We are just a day before the second round of caste survey in Telangana. The Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy, has stirred a fresh debate. Targeting the Prime Minister, the Congress leader stated that Prime Minister Modi was not from a backward class by birth, that he was not born a backward class but belongs to a legally converted backward class. Revanth Reddy has even claimed that the caste Prime Minister Modi belongs to was added to the backward classes by the Gujarat government after the BJP leader became the state's chief minister in 2001. He also said that Prime Minister Modi has an anti-backward mentality. Listen in.
మోడీ గారు నేను బీసీని అంటాడు. మోడీ గారు వాస్తవంగా బీసీ కాదయా, లీగల్లీ కన్వర్టెడ్ బీసీ. నేను చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా పదం వాడుతున్నా, లీగల్లీ కన్వర్టెడ్ బీసీ. 2001 వరకు ఆయన ముఖ్యమంత్రి కానంత వరకు ఆయన కులము గుజరాత్ రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నత వర్గాలలో ఉండే. ఆయన ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయినాక ఆ కులాన్ని తీసుకొచ్చి బీసీలో కలుపుకున్నాడయా చట్టం చేసి. ఆయన పుట్టుకతో బీసీ కాదు. నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారు పుట్టుకతో బీసీ కాదు, పుట్టుకతో ఉన్నత కులము. కానీ 2001లో ఆయన ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయిన తర్వాత ఆయన కులాన్ని తీసుకొచ్చి బీసీ కులాలలో కలిపి మీ దాంట్లో ఇత్తేసి పొత్తుగూడిండు. ఇక మీ ఇష్టం, ఆ పైన మీ ఇష్టం. ఆయన కుర్చీలో నేను బీసీని ఉన్నా కదా, మీకు అందరికి ఎందుకు అంటుండు? ఆయన సర్టిఫికెట్ ఈరోజు బీసీ ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ మనస్తత్వం మాత్రము బీసీల వ్యతిరేక మనస్తత్వం.
And viewers, as expected, a political war of words, in fact, has erupted over this statement by Revanth Reddy. And dismissing all the statements, calling them false, the BJP netas have claimed the Telangana Chief Minister is trying to divert the attention of people from the real issues, especially people's anger that's there over the caste survey issue in Telangana. Congress party, on the other hand, has continued to support these claims of Telangana's Chief Minister. Listen in to this war of words.
मोदी के जाति के ऊपर जो टिप्पणी किया, ये सरासर गलत है। इसके पहले भी उनके नेता राहुल गांधी इसी तरह बयान देके लोगों के नजरों में गिर गया। उनको पता होना चाहिए कांग्रेस वालों को क्यों बार बार मोदी के जाति के ऊपर टिप्पणी करते हैं। रेवंत रेड्डी ने अपने नेताओं को आज कुछ करने के लिए मोदी जी को गाली कर रहे। आप, मैं रेवंत रेड्डी से सवाल करना चाहूँ, आप जो वादा किए, आप जो गारंटी चुनाव के पहले जो बयान दिए, उनको अमल नहीं करने से आज लोगों ने आक्रोश में है। इसीलिए लोगों के मुद्दे को दृष्टि से हटाने के लिए ऐसी तरह बयान दिया जा रहा है।
रेवंत रेड्डी जी ने बहुत ही अपशब्द बोले हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के प्रति। रेवंत रेड्डी जी हो सकता है स्वर्ण जाति से हों, पर उनको यह अधिकार नहीं मिलता कि पिछड़ी जाति के लोगों के प्रति अपशब्द बोले, पिछड़ी जाति के लोगों के भले बुरा भला बोले, उनको इस तरह से ट्रीट करें जैसे उन्होंने कोई गुनाह किया हो। और मेरे देश के प्रधानमंत्री के प्रति ऐसे अपशब्द बोलने के लिए मैं रेवंत रेड्डी के जहां शब्दावली की कड़े शब्दों में निंदा करता हूं, वहां उनसे आग्रह करता हूं, आपको तुरंत माफी मांगनी चाहिए। अगर आपने गलती से यह बात कही है तो आपको रियलाइज होना चाहिए कि आपने एक पिछड़े वर्ग को पूरे तौर पर बदनाम करने का काम किया। आपको तुरंत इसलिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
When he became chief minister, then he got converted into OBC category, and he did it deliberately. Once he succeeded to become chief minister, his eyes were always on PM post, which he got. And I correctly remember 2014, and he encased that card, OBC card, that I'm OBC. And that has helped him to become Prime Minister. However, he is not, whatever Revanth Reddy has said is quite correct.
And that's our big debate. Is the attempt actually by the Telangana Chief Minister to divert attention from the main issue? Joining us on this debate this evening are my guests. We have Manish Baryar, who is a political analyst, Tushar Gupta, who is a political analyst as well, Varun Purohit, leader of the Congress Party, Ravula Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS, and Ravi Srivastav, who is a political analyst. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. Varun Purohit, I'd like to begin this debate with you. I want to ask you, पहली बार तो नहीं है प्रधानमंत्री के लिए इस तरह के जो कास्ट को लेकर है उनके बात की जा रही है। राहुल गांधी ने भी कुछ इसी तरह का बयान दिया था 8 फरवरी 2024 में, और उससे पहले 2014 में भी कांग्रेस पार्टी ने स्पेसिफिकली प्रधानमंत्री की कास्ट को लेकर सवाल खड़े किए थे। माय क्वेश्चन इज, हाउ इज इट इवन रेलेवेंट? आई मीन, व्हाट इज इट दैट द कांग्रेस पार्टी इज ट्राइंग टू से?
आपको ध्यान होगा 2014 की बात की आपने 2014 की, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने क्या कहा था साउथ कोरिया में जाके? 2014 से पहले जो पैदा हुआ उसके भारत में उसको शर्म आती थी, तो पूरे देश से माफी तो मोदी जी को मांगनी चाहिए सबसे पहले। फिर नेहरू जी, इंदिरा जी, राजीव जी क्या क्या नहीं कहते दिन भर? प्रधानमंत्री खुद ही कहते हैं
आप उठाते हैं। देखिए, मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा है, आपका मतलब आप इसमें कहना क्या चाहते हैं, इंटेंशन क्या है, मैं जानने की कोशिश कर रही हूं। बार बार कास्ट को लेकर एक अलग तरीके का बयान आता है कांग्रेस पार्टी के तमाम नेताओं की तरफ से। राहुल गांधी भी कुछ इसी तरह की बात कर चुके हैं 2024 में, 2024 में भी, 14 में भी इसी तरह के बयान आए हैं कास्ट को लेकर। तो ये कास्ट का जो ऑब्सेशन है, मैं ये जानना चाहती हूं क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता। अभी जो रेवंत रेड्डी ने भी सेम चीज बोली है।
देखो आपने जो कहा ऑब्सेशन, सेल्फ ऑब्सेस्ड, फैब्रिकेटेड फैंटेसीज के धनी, तो अभी आप सुन ही रहे हो आपके अभी कॉन्क्लेव में किस प्रकार से 2014 के बाद हुआ। पहले कुछ नहीं हुआ, अटल जी ने भी कुछ नहीं किया, किसी ने कुछ नहीं किया। दैट इज अ डिफरेंट पॉइंट। आप जो कास्ट की बात कर रहे हो,
तो
कास्ट
आप
पे
डिनाई
किसी पे
भी कर रहे हैं क्या जो हुआ है देश में? अगर प्रधानमंत्री ने बात की कुछ डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स की जिनको बैकवर्ड कहा जाता था, जिनको एस्पिरेशनल और अब इंस्पिरेशनल बना दिया गया है, आपको उन सब से भी दिक्कत है, उस पर भी हम डिबेट करेंगे, लेकिन आप कास्ट के ऊपर जो अभी मैं सवाल पूछ रही हूं उसका जवाब दीजिए।
हाँ, उसी पे आ रहा हूँ। कास्ट की बात की, प्रधानमंत्री जी कास्ट को चैलेंज या उसको कोई हीन भावना से, गलत भावना से नहीं बोला है तेलंगाना चीफ मिनिस्टर ने। उन्होंने कहा कास्ट सेंसस जब तेलंगाना ने करा दिया, आप ओबीसी करके चुनाव जीत रहे थे, हर जगह जहां जरूरत होती है ओबीसी बन जाते हो, जहां जरूरत बनती है सनातनी बन जाते हो, तो आप क्यों नहीं कास्ट सेंसस कराते हो पूरे देश में? क्यों नहीं आप स्टेटमेंट देते हो रेगुलर सेंसस ही नहीं हो रहा देश के अंदर जो होना चाहिए था, क्यों नहीं करा रहे हो? बार बार खाली पूंजीवाद के अलावा कोई इनकी मानसिकता ही नहीं है। अगर कोई क्वेश्चनिंग करता है तो वो कहते हैं नेगेटिविटी है, इकोसिस्टम है। व्हाट इज दिस? मतलब क्वेश्चन ही नहीं करेगा डेमोक्रेसी में। जो मोदी जी कहते हैं, जो
आपने टाइम्स नाउ पर
कटोरे बनाने की बात करें, चाहे
सुन के अच्छा लगा वरुण पुरोहित, हालांकि आपने जवाब नहीं दिया डायरेक्ट मेरे सवाल का, लेकिन सुन के अच्छा लगा कि आपने टाइम्स नाउ पर जो अभी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने ईटी नाउ के ग्लोबल बिजनेस समिट में बात की, आपने उसे सुना, क्योंकि आपको मालूम है उन्होंने क्या बोला है। बट आई वांट टू टेक दिस पॉइंट अक्रॉस टू मनीष बारियार एज वेल एज तुषार गुप्ता, वन आफ्टर द अदर। हाउ डू यू सी, repeatedly we see these kind of comments coming in from several leaders of the Congress party. Now it is Congress's Chief Minister in Telangana, Revanth Reddy. Manish, to you first and then Tushar Gupta.
Good evening to you and good evening to all my co-panelists and viewers. I use a term for Rahul Gandhi which is called suspended disbelief. He always remains in that, and Revanth Reddy has to kowtow to Rahul Gandhi. He has to keep speaking things so that his boss remains happy. And there can't be any other reason why he would speak like that. He seems to be a sensible person. He was definitely quite sensible before he became chief minister. But I think for first 4-5 months, if you see, he was on the right track. And he was focusing on what needed to be, which every chief minister has to do. But after that, I think he's under too much of pressure, and that pressure seems to show. Now, if you look at Telangana itself, you have only, in this survey, this survey is absolutely bogus because it shows so much of data. I'm sure a lot of your panelists have talked about it. I don't need to really repeat it. but there is a huge discrepancy to the tune of 15% in this data. So it's basically a rubbish, bogus kind of a caste census which has happened, which will do a lot of disservice because there will be more infighting, more strife which will be there. That is one. And second, there are only two, other caste OBC ministers in his own cabinet. Right. There are a lot of minorities votes that have come to Congress. There's no minister in his own government from minority. So if you look at, Brahmin and Reddys are seven ministers. So if you look at data itself, he doesn't walk the talk.
Okay.
Rahul Gandhi himself should not take that position of leadership if he really wants to empower backward caste. He, his sister, so many other people, they need to just move out.
You've made a couple of very interesting points. One of them being that Revanth Reddy, according to you, is under a lot of pressure, and that's the reason why these kind of comments are being made. And even though Congress party, led by Rahul Gandhi specifically, I'm saying because he's the one who keeps talking about the need for a caste survey across India, does not walk the talk and perhaps only uses it as a poll plank, is the point of view that Manish has put out. Tushar Gupta, where do you stand?
Good evening, Hina. Look, Congress keeps talking about the caste census as if it's a holy grail for India's all economic problems. As doing a caste census, a very strategic calculation, division, analysis of the Hindu society will give you any answers on the economic front. That is not how it works. Till date, not one Congress spokesperson, not one person supporting the idea of caste census has not answered two important questions. One, do you also want a caste census for the other minorities, including the Muslims and the Sikhs? Number two, do you have concrete evidence, any study, any theory, any practical example that a caste census has indeed led to economic upliftment of people from the backward categories without any reservations additionally, without any wealth redistribution, because the Congress talks about wealth redistribution. And it's just not the caste census idea that Congress uses as an opportunity. It's also Revanth Reddy himself. When Revanth Reddy, as the chief minister, talks about Sanatan Dharma, suddenly his APVP credentials come up within the Congress, his RSS credentials come up within the Congress. His association with the Congress is only 8 years old, Hina.
And very quickly, what is your reaction to what he has said about the Prime Minister this time? Just one day, ahead of this caste survey, the second round that is supposed to be conducted in Telangana.
Well, Revanth Reddy's current leader, Rahul Gandhi, keeps asking in the parliament, why don't we have secretaries who come from the OBC category? Perhaps Revanth Reddy can also ask Rahul Gandhi, why did the OBC group, which Narendra Modi comes from, the Prime Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Gujarat formerly, was not represented in the OBC category when the Congress was in power in Gujarat and across India?
Okay. Ravi Srivastava, I want to ask you, do you agree with the kind of words that have been used by Revanth Reddy this time, again raising the issue of Prime Minister's caste? Is it even relevant?
First of all, I don't find any problem with the statement he has made. He is in a constitutional post. He is the chief minister of a state. And what he has asked for it, rather stated for it, that Shri Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is from the upper caste, basically. And that caste was merged in the OBC when he became a chief minister. So he is just adding a purpose to it, that this is how Mr. Modi changed his own status from an upper caste chief minister to a backward class chief minister. As far as the OBC is concerned, Mr. Rahul Gandhi had already said that out of 95 in the bureaucracy, the central government, only 3 are the OBC secretaries, rest are all from the different castes. Now you have got the bureaucracy of Uttar Pradesh. There is hardly one minority and 2 OBC people. Rest all are Thakurs, Brahmins and upper caste people. So this is how this government is anti-OBC, I would call, anti-Dalit, I would call, that they don't want their real upliftment. They only talk about it only. So Revanth Reddy's statement is valid. I mean, he is just asking it, and these facts can be verified from the records.
Okay, so let me just state some facts before I go across to my other guest, and Ravi Srivastava, I want you specifically to listen to it. Now, the claim by Revanth Reddy is that The caste was actually included in OBC after 2001. The fact is that it was added to the OBC category in 1994. The other charge is that, the mentality of the Prime Minister is against backwards. And we know how the focus has been, especially for the deprived. And, he just spoke about this also, that how there were about 100 odd districts in the country which were considered backward. Not many people were even sent there. And they have now been transformed into aspirational districts. The idea now is to transform them into inspirational districts. Young officers there are being sent. So, BJP is saying that actions speak louder than words. And, that's the reason why they just don't talk about caste census. They actually work towards upliftment of the people in the backward community. But, the points that you have raised, I'd like to take those across now to Ravula Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS. How do you see this fresh comment coming in from Revant Reddy at a time when the Congress government in Telangana is itself, being questioned for discrepancies in the caste survey that they have conducted?
Hina, exactly this is what the Congress government in Telangana wanted and Mr. Revant Reddy wanted. At the time when people of Telangana understood their caste survey was a failure and they have ordered for a resurvey, even that resurvey methodology, nobody knows how they are going to take it forward. Enough activity is not happening on the ground, and they wanted to rake such issues where the controversy erupts and people start discussing about it. I mean, how does it matter which caste the Prime Minister belongs to? Okay, BJP would have taken advantage that, he's a OBC Prime Minister, whatever and all that. But at this point in time, you need to understand the timing of the statement made by the Chief Minister Revant Reddy. And at the same time, immediately, BJP took up the issue and started making it a controversy. So both these parties do not have the sincerity towards the caste census. One, Congress failed in Telangana, and they try to showcase it a perfect model to the country. And other, BJP doesn't even want to conduct a caste census in the country. So talking, big words, upliftment of the backward caste and all, yes, they must be doing something, but where are the results? Now that they want to make a controversy even from BJP side, and BJP, Telangana, a central minister called Sanjay says that, this should be made an election issue. Now that there is a graduate MLC and teacher MLC constituency elections are going on, he says, Prime Minister caste and Rahul Gandhi caste, it should be made an election issue and take a referendum. The ministers, central ministers speaking this language, and Chief Minister speaks about the caste of the Prime Minister to protect their failure from their failures. I mean, is this so required for the people of Telangana of the country? You could have had many other issues to be discussed. Unfortunately, leaders of this standard are becoming chief ministers and, central ministers. In what way this will help people of Telangana? If they would have done the caste census properly, and as they have declared in their Kamareddy DBC declaration, caste census must be done properly, and the reservations for in local bodies and other issues, whatever Congress have promised, they should be doing it. But end of the day, and now the BJP brings in religion there. How can few backward Muslims can be included in it? And they will rake up one more issue. End of the day, these two parties are trying their best in coordination to stall the entire process so that it will not take a proper shape. So that this will be in,
those are some very interesting and important points you have raised, Ravula Sridhar Reddy. Very interesting points you have raised. I know Ravi Srivastava wants to respond, Manish Bariyar wants to respond, but before that, I want to quickly go across to Varun Purohit for a reaction on what has been said, on the debate so far. सवाल वो फिर से खड़ा हो जाता है कि एक तरफ राहुल गांधी और रेवंत रेड्डी और आप भी अभी कह रहे थे कि कास्ट सेंसस पूरे देश में क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि करने के बाद अभी अचीव क्या किया है. तेलंगाना में अगर कास्ट सर्वे किया, उसमें भी डिस्क्रिपेंसीज निकल कर आ गई हैं. तो आप एक नेशनल एग्जाम्पल खड़ा करना चाहते थे तेलंगाना के कास्ट सर्वे के साथ में, वहां पर फेल हो गए. कर्नाटका में कास्ट सर्वे किया लेकिन रिपोर्ट टेबल नहीं की है. लेकिन आप बात हर बार करते हैं कि कास्ट सर्वे होना चाहिए, कास्ट सेंसस होना चाहिए. तो ये आप इसको पोल प्लान की तरह क्यों बार बार इस्तेमाल करते हैं और क्यों इस पे सवाल न खड़े किए जाए कि आर यू इवन सीरियस अबाउट इट? वरुण पुरोहित.
अभी कौन सा पोल प्लान है, अभी कौन सा इलेक्शन आ रहा है, कौन सा पोल प्लान
वो
है
तो आप
जो
हमें
तेलंगाना
बताइए
चीफ
ना।
मिनिस्टर अभी ये प्रश्न उठाएंगे, ये क्वेश्चन
आप
इसलिए रेज।
बताइए ना वो तो हमें कि मतलब
मैं
आप
आपको
फिर
बता रहा हूं
अच्छा
तो-
ये बताइए फिर कि इतनी क्या जल्दबाजी थी कि तेलंगाना में तुरंत कास्ट सर्वे करके आपने रिपोर्ट दी, उसको भी आपने ठीक से नहीं किया। और बाय द वे बिहार के चुनाव आ ही रहे हैं, तो इलेक्शन तो इस देश में चलते रहते हैं 12 महीने। वरुण पुरोहित बताएं अब।
नहीं तो जो आप कह रहे हो वो इलेक्शन मोड में तो मोदी जी रहते हैं ना, कांग्रेस थोड़ी रहती है इलेक्शन मोड में। वो तो सब मोदी जी को करते हैं। जो एक चुनाव खत्म होते ही बीजेपी के स्पोक्स पर्सन मोदी जी रेडी हो गए, दिल्ली के बाद हो गए, उसके हो गए। अब यार बीच में मत बोलो, आप अपना सेंसस मत करो बीच बीच में, समझे, दूसरे को बोलने दिया करो, थोड़ी मैनर्स रखो।
चलिए वी हैव वेरी लिटिल टाइम। वरुण पुरोहित, मेक योर पॉइंट, देन आई विल ट्राई एंड गो अक्रॉस टू अदर पीपल एज वेल। Yes.
इकोनॉमिक डिस्पैरिटी के लिए ये कास्ट सेंसस आवश्यक है। इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर इकोनॉमिक डिस्पैरिटी जो हो रही है बिटवीन द क्लासेज। अभी मिडिल क्लास के लिए 12 लाख का कर दिया, मिडिल क्लास परेशानी, बेरोजगारी से परेशानी।
Hina, my only question to Mr. Varun Purohit, who makes a point about economic disparity being the reason why we need a caste census. Let's say you do the caste census. Will you also go in for wealth redistribution to remove that economic disparity in
जितनी
your
आबादी
understanding? Yes
उतना
or no?
हक is what Rahul Gandhi keeps on saying. Varun Purohit, please respond.
अरे 80 करोड़ को राशन दे रहे हो आप, 80 करोड़ को राशन दे रहे हो, और अभी प्रधानमंत्री जी कह रहे थे 25 करोड़ गरीबी रेखा से ऊपर ले आए, मगर फिर 80 करोड़ को राशन क्यों दे रहे हो आप? इकोनॉमिक डिस्पैरिटी की बात ये हो रही है। आम आदमी परेशान है, आप उसकी बात नहीं करना चाहते। दिन भर खाली एक ही मोदी 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 कर।
लेकिन वरुण पुरोहित जी, सवाल तो फिर वही आ जाता है ना कि जब आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी थी टू सेट एन एग्जांपल फॉर द एंटायर कंट्री, स्पेशली फॉर द बीजेपी रूल्ड स्टेट्स, यू शुड हैव डन अ प्रॉपर कास्ट सर्वे। दैट आल्सो डिड नॉट हैपन इन तेलंगाना. If you think that caste survey, caste census is going to bring a massive change in the country and, reduce economic disparity, you could have set an example. You lost that opportunity. That's why the questions today are being asked, that are you just trying to divert the attention from the main issue by raising the caste of the Prime Minister? How is it even relevant? Well, I'm completely out of time, but it's going to be our top focus ahead as well. For now, slipping into a very, very short break. Thank you all of you gentlemen for joining us here on Times Now.
यार